Hi guys, welcome to Progress Made Public. I'm Gabby Mello. Thank you for watching. This week I wanted to talk to you guys about why does it feel so good to be bad. I'm sure most of you have heard that song, why does it feel so good to be bad. Probably just butchered it. It's okay, singing isn't my calling, unfortunately. Couldn't be blessed with everything. But every time I hear that song, I can't help but think how accurate it is and how true it is. Sometimes it just feels good to make the wrong choices and fall into temptation. Bad is in our nature. We're born into sin. We know that. It's all over the Bible. So sometimes it's just easier to go with the wrong choice and be bad. Sometimes we can't even justify it. I know in my life, it's happened often where when I think back to bad decisions, I'm like, why did I even do that? It didn't benefit me in any way. Sometimes it doesn't even feel good. It's just in our nature to go with the wrong decision. And sometimes it doesn't even need a justification. We just fall into temptation and can't help it. But that's something that people have been dealing with for a long time because we can find it in the Bible. When Paul wrote to the Romans, in the book of Romans, he addressed that. And he said, Romans chapter 7, verse 18 and 19, "And I know that nothing good lives in me, that is in my sinful nature. I want to do what is right, but I can't. I want to do what is good, but I don't. I don't want to do what is wrong, but I do it anyway." And I feel like in my life, that happens so often. I don't even want to do what is wrong, but I catch myself doing it anyway. And I just wanted to remind you that God's aware of our sinful nature. He's aware of our being human and that we're born into sin. That doesn't faze him. But what he wants from us is our heart. And if our heart is in the right place with him, that's all that really matters. Yes, we may sin and make mistakes, but if our heart is in the right place, that counts to him way more than if we're trying to be perfect by our own measures of perfect and our good deeds or being good. So he's concerned about where our heart is. So I wanted to make a point, and it's just so stop dwelling in your sinful nature and trying to do good on your own terms, because we're never going to succeed at that. By our own terms, we can't do good because we're born into our sinful nature, which is why God sent Jesus. And through Jesus, we're able to reconcile with God and have a relationship with him and not have to worry about the fact that we have a sinful nature and sometimes it overtakes our life even when we don't want it to. With that being said, just allow the Holy Spirit to lead your mind and things will fall into place. If you put your focus and your heart on God, then you're not going to be so concerned about whether your actions are good or your good deeds are enough for God, because they never will be. Romans goes on to say, chapter 8, verse 6, that letting your sinful nature control your mind leads to death, but letting the Spirit control your mind leads to life and peace. What more could we want than life and peace? So sometimes we stress ourselves over and get anxious and try to control our actions and get frustrated when we aren't succeeding or we're making bad choices. I know I do, but let's just try and allow God to control our minds, because then we can be set free from the chains of sin, and sin will no longer control our lives. Because even if we do sin, we know that God knows our heart and he knows where we stand with him, and we can move past that and continue to move forward in our relationship with Jesus and move forward with the adventures God has for us and the callings he has for us, all the big exciting things he has for us, because that's the kind of father that he is. So I hope that helps you guys, and thank you for watching.